Hey guys, it's GameFace here and welcome back to episode 29 of my Dortmund career mode. Now in today's episode we've got some more matches to play, the first of which is against Freiburg in the league, as you can see here, followed by another game in the Champions Cup group stages, I believe it is, against PSV. So we've obviously got that game to come up as well, and maybe we've got this game against Köln coming up in the league. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Köln. Again, the pronunciation, I'm pretty sure I got it right at one point, and then I'm probably gone back to Cologne a few times as well, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Köln. And yeah, we got this game against Freiburg. We will change the team round to this. This is the side I'm going to go with. We've got Wellen, Reuter starting in goal, Paslak at right back, Tar, Brooks, Durm in the defence, and then Rode in front of that. Moreno and Castro on centre mids. Out wide, we've got Gertz on the right hand side, Pilsic on the left, with Iheanacho up front. So a slightly rotated team I've gone with, but obviously we have to bear in mind we've got a game in 3 days' time against PSV in the Champions Cup. So that's the bench I've gone with. Thiago misses out completely, as do some other big names as well. And yeah, let's crack on with the game straight away. But before we do, if we could go ahead and hit 50 likes on today's episode, I would really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That would be absolutely fantastic to see. I really appreciate the support on these videos. So all I'm asking is that you just quickly scroll down on your phone or wherever you're watching this and hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. Obviously, I'm trying to hit 7,500 subscribers by the end of the year. That's the target I've set myself. And obviously, we're a little bit off that at the moment. But hopefully we can get on track and try and hit that by the end of the year. It's obviously going to be very tough into the final month of the year now. But yeah, all your support would be appreciated. Let's crack on with today's game though. We need obviously to get ourselves 3 points. We've got a game in hand over, I think, second place because we're currently third. If we win this, then we go a point ahead of them. We need to keep the pressure up on Leverkusen. We need to basically recover the points that we've lost recently to them. So yeah, hopefully we can do that from this game. Rudder. Oh, it's a good strike, but it's a good save by the goalkeeper. If that's anywhere to the left or the right of the goalkeeper, I think that might be in the back of the net there. It's just a shame it's down the middle, and it's out for an early corner for us. Do we have much height in here? We've got Moreno up there, actually. Just couldn't quite connect with it properly. Castro wins it back. Castro to shoot. That's a poor shot in the end. Got to be getting it on target. It's been a very frustrating start to this game. We've managed to get the ball kind of in midfield and then just can't get it to our strikers to create any chances. They keep on intercepting it. It's been a very, very frustrating first half so far. We might look to a change maybe in the formation that we're playing because I don't know whether it's quite working at the moment. Maybe it's a little bit too central and Freiburg are coping with that really well at the moment. Good chance here for Freiburg. Willem Reuter, the goalkeeper, saved it. Been very frustrating so far. He's been some of the worst passing I've ever seen from us. Really, really bad stuff. Everyone just can't seem to get it to each other. It's really poor. And we've just been generally pretty average. Certainly don't deserve to be losing the game, was what I was about to say. As it happens just before half-time. It's been a very balanced game. Neither of us had any quality. So for them to go into the lead just before half-time is undeserved. We were in the 3rd minute of added on time as well, which isn't great. But yeah, that's not good. The last thing that happened in that half is that we go down 1-0 to Freiburg as well. Okay, so we've got the first change at half-time here. Schürrle's going to come on. We will therefore take off Moreno. Castro is going to play alongside Gertz in centre mid. Pilisic obviously on the left with Rode playing the CDM. I didn't want to make too many changes. It was tempting also to bring on Dembele as well, but for me I wanted to try and keep Dembele if I can for the PSV game. So I can't see there being loads more changes unless obviously we don't get a goal back. But we've obviously changed the formation as well to 4-1-4-1. Might be a little bit defensive to some people, but certainly if you get the centre mids going forward a little bit, there's good scoring opportunities for both Castro and Gertz, hopefully. And it should give us a bit more defensive security as well. That's what I'm hoping anyway, but we'll wait and see how the rest of this game pans out now. Iheanacho running through here. It's a great chance for him on his left foot. I had to kind of smack it as hard as possible. So does Schürrle, but he scores. Andre Schürrle with the goal. We'll happily take that. 1-1, 60th minute. Deserved as well. I think, like I said, we should really have been level at half-time. But we managed to get a goal 15 minutes in. It's certainly been much better so far in this first 15 minutes as well. It's a good initial ball to Iheanacho. It's always a tight angle even on your favoured foot. And Schürrle, they're doing really good to keep that down. It was bouncing. It was a difficult chance, even though obviously the keeper wasn't there. Still could have easily have gone anywhere. But it is 1-1 now. We're very much back in the game. We just need to try and get another one. Schürrle on the run again. Andre Schürrle maybe looks for a crossing position, but he's going to play back inside. Oh, what a chance, what a block. Roda, I think it was, who was hitting that one. What a block that was by the defender. Would have been a great opportunity to score from. Straight into Iheanacho. Castro shouldn't have passed it. I was looking for the shot, I didn't mean to pass it. Still building up the pressure, and that's not what I was supposed to do at all. Still keeps it though. Roda to shoot this time off target. Final 2 changes. There's 10 minutes to go, so I can afford to bring on some, better players because they've got 3 days to rest. I think they can do that 3 days of resting, given the fact that they're only going to get 10 minutes. So Aubameyang and Sanchez coming on, Götze and Iheanacho coming off. But yeah, 10 minutes to try and find another goal. It's going to be tough, but we'll wait and see whether we can do it. That's it, 1-1. More drop points. Frustrating, really frustrating, but I can't say we really deserved the win. If you had to pick a team that deserved it, it would have been us, but I don't think we stood out particularly. So, yeah, another case of drop points. That's just really, really poor. And it's been happening a lot this season. Really, really frustrating. We just can't seem to get it right at the moment in the league. But yeah, it has just been really poor, that start to the match. The second half was much better, but you can't play well for 45 minutes. Thiago's not happy with his role at the club as well. Needs to kind of sort that out, but he has been playing quite a lot, so I think he's been a bit picky with the fact that he got dropped completely from the team there. We've obviously got a lot of midfielders, so we've got to do something. I think I was actually supposed to do Pulisic now, wasn't I, rather than go through these 5. So I'll try and remember to do that for next week. We will just go with 5 Pulisic training drills, I think, maybe 4. We'll have to wait and see how things go. But now on to the PSV game in the group stage. We're obviously currently second, joint points with Atletico Madrid, both of us on 7. So if we win this game, then we are very much in contention for the top 2, if not even in the top 2, qualifying officially maybe. I'll have to work that one out later. But yeah, we've got some multi-scouting updates as well. I'll go through these as usual and pick out some of the better players. Okay, so this is the formation and the team I'm going to go with for the game against PSV. It's obviously heavily changed, as you'll have seen. We're going to experiment with something a little bit different in today's game. We're going to go with a 3-5-2, basically, or a 3-4-1-2, whatever you want to call it. But we're going to go with Aurier at centre-back alongside Socrates and Sewell. In front of that, Weigl and Thiago, with Reus on the left, Dembele on the right, Sanchez just in behind Emre Mor and Aubameyang. So really quite attack-heavy, to be honest. We're going to have to focus on attacking. Defensively having 3 at the back isn't ideal, but we're going to give it a go. We're going to see how it works out. It might be the case that we have to drop to a 5 at the back instead. Obviously, again, that's not great. I don't really want to be having to go 5 at the back. But we'll wait and see how PSV set up. It's difficult to tell before the game, but I'm just going to give this a go and see whether it suits our players a little bit better. I think this might be the first time I've used this kit. A few of you have mentioned it in the comments below at times. Hopefully I'm using it at the right time for these sort of matches. I'm pretty sure it's European games, but I might be wrong on that one. So decided to play in the alternate kit today. Hopefully you guys are alright with that and I've used it at the right time, hopefully. But yeah, we're going to give this a go. Hopefully PSV aren't going to completely outdo us. Obviously with the width we don't have lots of, with being 3 at the back. But we're going to give this a go. We can always change it if it really doesn't work out. Aubameyang going to use his pace to get in behind here. Aubameyang to shoot on, it's 1-0. 6 minutes in, what a start that is. We've managed to exploit them defensively. I was hoping that would happen with the factors of obviously having Emre Mor and Aubameyang for their defence to deal with. And it seems to have worked straight away here from kick-off, near enough anyway. And we are winning the game 1-0 after 6 minutes. Brilliant start to this game. Aubameyang getting down the line, nearly brought down here though. We're going to look for Sanchez, gets intercepted brilliantly by the defender and cleared away. Really struggling to deal with our front 5. Reus, Dembele, Aubameyang, Sanchez and Emre Mor all going at them. And they really can't deal with it defensively. Just need to keep on attacking. That's probably going to be our best form of defence in this game. Emre Mor looking for Aubameyang. 2-0. Similar sort of goal to the last one. It's 20 minutes later though this time. And we are starting to run away with the game. They can't handle our attack. I don't think we'll be able to play this sort of style in every match. I think you've got to be careful when you use this. But yeah, certainly is working in this game so far. Emre Mor going to look for Aubameyang again. Aubameyang to get a hat-trick maybe. Oh, what a save off the bar. What a chance that was. So close. And again, just couldn't deal with those attacking players going forward at their defence. It has helped us having Weigl on the pitch, certainly. He's been dropping in at centre-back every now and again. That has definitely worked for us. Thiago getting forward, gets brought down. Ref seems to think it was done fairly. It was difficult to tell from that camera angle. Did look quite a close one though. Oh, it's won back brilliantly. Aurier's giving it away, and he finishes it off. I'm not too sure about that goal. And by that I mean I'm not too sure how that one's come about. I don't think... suddenly they just seem to get really strong on Ori. I don't know how that happened. Maybe a little bit of scripting on there, can I call that? Anyway, we'll watch back on the replay and I'll try and describe what I mean. Takes a touch and suddenly he's got blasted out of the way by him. Not too convinced by that, and he finishes it quite comfortably. 2-1. I'd say that's quite undeserved, actually. I don't think they've had any chances so far, so to be have conceded a goal like that just before half-time is disappointing. Why is it always before half-time, though? Like a couple of minutes before half-time. Half-time, 2-1, should be more. I really think it should be more. We have completely dominated them. For them to have had a goal and us to only have had 2 goals from our performance is completely ridiculous. We'll take a look at the stats. They've had 1 shot on target they scored. We've had 4, but still a much better possession, I feel, in their half and around their box. So yeah, we need to start getting some more goals. Sanchez onto Aubameyang, loads of space to run into. He likes that. Aubameyang still going. Will he be brought down? It's been saved onto the bar again. Really, out for a corner. Starting to question this game a little bit now. Aurier with a header off the line. Can things get any more ridiculous for us? We're only winning this game by a goal. It's that close. Yeah, we've had by far the better chances. Aubameyang into Sanchez. Sanchez will score it. 3-1. That's more like it. Aubameyang now with 2 goals and 1 assist. Sanchez just prodding it behind the goalkeeper. And it's about time we got another goal, to be honest. Fully deserved. And we're winning the game 3-1 now. Okay, so 2 changes now. About 20 minutes to go. Guerrero and Andre Schürrle come on. We'll take off Emery Moore and Thiago. Thiago's got very tired again for some reason. Emery Moore just not quite getting into this game quite as well. Royce will go in behind Aubameyang. And Sanchez will drop alongside Weigl. Aurier obviously back at right back rather than centre back. So we're going with the 4 at the back now, purely because they're starting to get more crosses in, starting to cause us those sort of problems. So it obviously makes sense to try and do that. And yeah, hopefully Royce doesn't have to do as much defending now. Full time, we've won the game 3-1, 3 points in the bag. Really impressive win in the end. Could have been more goals, but that's been our issue throughout most of this season and even last season as well. So hopefully that'll happen at some stage where we start to score the goals that we deserve. 10 shots, 9 on target, and a good 3 points for us against PSV. Okay, on to the final game of the episode against Köln. Now, this is the team I'm going to go with. Donnarumma starting in goal. Again, 3 at the back. We're going to go with Aurier. We're going to go with Tar and Brooks as well at centre-back. Sanchez and Rode in CDM. Hopefully that's going to work out, those two. Quite defensive at times, but also loads of energy as well, which is good to see. Pulisic on the left-hand side, Alexander-Arnold on the right, with Goetze in behind Andre Schürrle and Iheanacho, the 2 strikers for this game. That's the bench I've gone with. Obviously some big names sitting out for a little bit, but we do have a long time before the next match against Wolfsburg in the next episode. Let's get on with the final match of the episode. Hopefully get ourselves 3 points, because we're currently 5th with the game in hand. We could go as high as 3rd, but there are teams above us as well that also have a game in hand, so the likelihood is it might well be 4th or something like that if we win today's game. So we need to win it. We need to obviously try and get some 3 points in the bag now. We've been drawing far too many matches. Still undefeated, I think, this season. We've drawn far too many, which has been the main issue. So let's crack on with the game and see how we get on. Come on, if we can play as good as we did in that last match against PSV, then that would be really good. Although what I've noticed is that we seem to play much better in the cup competitions than we do in the league. That happened towards the end of last season as well, where we were just struggling to pick up wins in the league. So hopefully today we can change that. Schürrle's going through. I thought that was in. Don't know how he's managed to get it that high from that sort of distance. Such a good early chance. Loads of energy in our build-up. And sadly couldn't finish it off though. Okay, we're going to make a quick change before half-time here. Pulisic is injured and he's clearly struggling in game. So we're going to bring on Guerrero. We're going to go back to 4 at the back. Hasn't worked as well as it did in that last game. So Schürrle's going to go on the left. Alexander-Arnold on the right with Goetze in behind Iheanacho still. But Guerrero obviously playing as the left back. So yeah, we're going to give that a go. Literally just before half-time. No doubt someone will probably score. Probably them, to be honest, from this free kick. Half-time, it is still 0-0. Disappointing, really disappointing. Try not to get too down about it, but it is a really poor performance so far. But it's the league games. We're just really struggling in the league to play well. Really frustrating. Again, just another one of those sort of matches where you just feel like we're going to drop points. Iheanacho still going. Iheanacho saved. How the hell has he saved that all? How the hell has Iheanacho not scored that? Oh, that's frustrating. What a chance that was. Schürrle, look for the back post. Oh, so close again. Oh my days. We need to get a goal. Ball through. Iheanacho, that's more like it. 1-0, we're in the lead. Just before the 60th minute. It's a really important goal as that one. But I don't think it'll be enough. I think there's a couple more goals still in this game. We need to make sure that we're getting them though. Good bit of build-up play though, and Iheanacho just managing to get free. About time as well. He's not looked great so far in this game, but he has scored this chance that he's got now. Final two changes, Aubameyang and Castro to come on, Götze and Iheanacho to come off. That means Sanchez is going to go just in behind Aubameyang, but probably not quite as far forward, to be honest. We'll go for kind of like a centre-mid type position. The reason why I've done that is because there's plenty of time for Aubameyang and other players to recover between now and the next game. So we are going to bring him on, risk him a little bit, and see whether he can see us out for the rest of the game. Castro obviously coming on will hopefully give us a bit more defensive security, but let's wait and see how we go for the next 20 minutes. It's a win, it's a 1-0 win, but it's still not enough for a good performance. We need more in order to win more matches, obviously. One goal is not going to be enough in future games. Need to score more goals, obviously that's been the issue in the league games quite often recently. But yeah, at least we got the 3 points from that match. That is the main thing. The next game though is against Wolfsburg, very tough match. A team obviously are towards the top end of the league, so we'll definitely be tested for that game. That game puts us in 3rd position on 19 points from 10 games. Still 2 points behind Bayern and 7 points behind Leverkusen already. Really not a great distance between us and first place when we want to try and win the league this year. We'll quickly do some play developments. That's just going to be mainly Pulisic, I think, to end the episode. Maybe put Emery Moore in one of those training drills as well. Great. Pulisic is now injured, so I can't actually train him this week. Okay, so we'll go with these 5 drills this week. I don't know whether they've changed, to be honest, much since the other drills we had from the previous weeks. But hopefully these 5 can get some attributes going up this week if we can. Donnarumma, in fact, actually going up to 81 overall. So great news. Richard very close to 69 overall as well, but doesn't quite get there this week. But that is everything for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could go ahead and hit 50 likes on today's episode, then I would really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That will be absolutely fantastic. And I will see you next time for another episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and goodbye.